هدايا صاحي كي تستريح وغص الدعاء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Look at you, you're enjoying, eh?
No, I'm just relaxing, just reflecting and thinking,
Okay, let me take a little bit.
You remember our last video about the misconception about Islam?
Yeah, I do remember. I think last we discussed about terrorism, right?
Exactly. Now look at somebody's comment.
What is he saying?
Read it by yourself.
Okay, give it to me.
Why do you oppress your women or subjugate them, force them to wear hijab, veil?
You heard it yourself.
Sometimes I feel very bad when I hear people saying this about Islam.
That is true. I think we have to discuss about this.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, let me sit upright.
Before we start the actual discussion, let's go back into history. Let's look at the status of women in the past civilizations.
That will be interesting.
When we read the history of the Babylonian civilization, when a man commits murder, his wife will be put to death. Women are ill-treated.
Very bad.
When we read the history of the Greek civilization, they believe in an imaginable woman by the name Pandora. It was believed that she was the cause of all problems in the society. In that great civilization, women were used for sex and pleasure. Prostitution was common.
Very interesting.
When we look into the Roman civilization, women were looked down upon. Nudity and prostitution was common. When we read the history of the Egyptian civilization, women were considered as evil, and she was called as the instrument of the devil.
Really?
You relax. Let me finish.
Okay.
When we look into the Arab civilization, before the revelation of the glorious Quran, they used to bury female children alive. Alhamdulillah. Summa alhamdulillah. After the revelation of the glorious Quran, this practices has been stopped.
MashaAllah.
Islam actually uplifted the status of women.
No doubt about that.
Now let's look at some of the reasons why the non-Muslims think that we Muslims subjugate or oppresses women.
Okay.
1. It has to do with the issue of hijab. Hijab was prescribed for a woman so that she can maintain her status and doesn't go back to the old age.
Exactly.
Let's analyze it very well. In Islam, we have basically 6 criteria for hijab. I hope you can mention them.
Of course I do.
Okay, then mention them.
Okay. Number 1, the whole body should be covered except the face and the hand up to the wrist. 2, the clothes they wear shouldn't be too tight to the body. It should not be too transparent or translucent in order that another person can see through it. It shouldn't be so glamorous in order that it attracts the opposite sex. It should not resemble that of the opposite sex. Then the 6th one, which is the last one, it should not resemble that of the unbelievers. Very smart and brilliant of you. You got it right.
Thank you. Based on this criteria, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the glorious Quran, in Surah Ahzab, chapter number 33, verse number 51. And I quote, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, kulli azwajika wa banatika wa nisa'il mu'minina yudnina alayhinna min jalabibihinna. Dhalika adna an yu'rafna fala yu'dhayn wa kana Allahu ghafuran rahima. Translated meaning, O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves of their outer garments. That is more suitable that they will be known and not to be abused. And ever is Allah forgiving and merciful.
Very interesting.
Based on this verse of the Quran, you can see that hijab is prescribed for a woman in order to prevent her from being molested. It perfectly makes sense. Another one is the issue of rape. The Islamic Sharia said, if a woman is being raped, death penalty. Many of the non-Muslims will say, death penalty, in this 21st century. It's, you see, Islam is a barbaric religion.
I think some of the non-Muslims who go against these laws is because some of these rape cases has never happened in their family.
You are right. I even asked some of the non-Muslim that assuming your mother or your sister is being raped and you are made the judge, what punishment will you give? And believe me, all of them said we'll put him to death.
Really?
Here you realize that it is because it's their family. Someone's family is a barbaric law.
That is the double standard we are talking about.
I have a research with me of cases of rape that took place in USA from 1990 to 1996. I have the research here. Let me show you. The research was done by the statistics of the USA Department of Justice. And I quote, according to this research, USA has the highest cases of rape. And they went further to say, in 1990, every day, remember I said what? Every day, 1,756 rape cases took place. Got it right? I repeat, USA has the highest cases of rape, and they went further to say in 1990, every day 1,756 cases of rape took place.
That is a crazy number.
Crazy number indeed. Now listen. According to the statistics of the USA Department of Justice, in 1996, every day 2,713 cases of rape took place.
These are significant numbers, but what might be the causes of all these rape cases?
You see, you yourself, you are even shocked that imagine, let me repeat this, that imagine 1990, 1,756 people were raped every day. 1996, 2,713 people were raped every day. I don't even know what will be the number in this 2022.
Of course, the figures will be skyrocketing.
Exactly.
Wait. Let me do some small math here. Give me some time. Based on the statistics you are talking about, it means every 32 seconds, one person is being raped in USA.
That's right. Every 32 seconds.
So which kind of society is this? Ask again.
So just imagine they implement the Islamic Sharia. The woman should be covered except the face and the hand up to the wrist. And after that, any man who rape a woman, capital punishment, death penalty. I am asking, will the rate of rape increase, remain the same, or decrease?
Of course it will decrease.
That is why the least cases of rape in any country is in Saudi Arabia.
MashaAllah.
You implement the law, you get results. The Western society claims to have uplifted the status of women when we talk about women's rights. It is nothing but a disguised form of exploitation of the body, deprivation of the soul, and degradation of honor.
I agree with you, brother.
The Western society claiming to have uplifted the status of women had rather degraded her.
I don't know how they want the world to value a woman in this state.
Just wait, let me finish, bro.
Okay.
They have actually degraded her to the status of concubine, butterflies, and mistresses, which are mere tools in the hands of pleasure seekers and sex marketers, hiding behind the colorful skin of art and culture.
Very deep.
In the name of art and culture, they are selling our daughters. They are selling our mothers.
I absolutely agree with you. Let me give you a story. My sheikh told us of a famous advertisement of BMW.
In that advertisement, there was a woman in bikini standing in front of the BMW, and the inscription read as follows: "Text drive her now."
Now you ask yourself, the car or the woman in the bikini?
Very sad. Look, in the name of women rights and women liberalization, they are selling their daughters, mothers. We love our mothers. We love our daughters.
We love them all, and we cannot allow them to go naked in the name of freedom.
Now, let's go to another aspect of this important discussion.
Okay, bro.
The aspect of oppression.
Oh, okay.
In Islam, men and women are viewed equal before Allah in terms of both receiving equal reward and accountability. for their actions.
All right.
The only thing that distinguishes people in the sight of Allah is the level of their piety.
Okay.
That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the glorious Quran in Surah Al-Hujurat chapter number 49 verse 13, and I quote, Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلِيمٌ خَبِيرٌ. Translated meaning,
O mankind, indeed we created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted.
MashaAllah. You can see that the verse proves that the real honor and status is not attained by the person's riches or poor, black or white, male or female, but attained by piety and righteousness.
This is where most people don't get it.
Exactly.
Please explain further.
Muslim women are given the utmost respect and honor, such as the right to equal pay, choice of spouse, pursuit of education, and the right to divorce.
Allahu Akbar. I think most of the problems comes from this feminist movement who seek to fight for women's rights.
You don't have to blame them, bro. You don't have to blame them,
because most of them believe in the media and fail to read and analyze the Islamic right of a woman. Thank you, brother. That is exactly the problem.
Unfortunately, also there are Muslim women who are oppressed and not giving them their right.
This is not the fault of Islam. Some people follow certain cultural practices and traditions which has nothing to do with Islam. That is true. In fact, I can relate myself. In fact, today's explanation was very deep and well understood.
Look, let's pause here, okay? The next time we meet, inshallah, we will talk about a new topic, which is still about the misconception about Islam. I think today we all have benefited a lot. Let's talk to our audience so that they may also know that these are some of the misconceptions people are having about Islam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi, lovely viewers. Please, if you like this kind of videos, don't forget, subscribe, share to your loved ones, and also hit on the notification bell so that anytime I drop such videos like this, you will not be left out. Support your brother. Let's all try to eradicate the misconception people have about Islam. Much love. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.